Hi Pisces, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your April 2017 month ahead general tarot reading. Right, so just before I start, I'm using the Smith-Waite Tarot Deck Centennial Edition. I'm also using, at the end, remember, your Angel Answers Oracle cards, just for one card at the end of the reading as advice. And also I've got added on the Lenormand, okay? So I think I've explained to you, Pisces, you already had your Lenormand reading. Just 3 cards from the top of the deck, just some additional advice for you in the month of April 2017. So we're going to see what's coming in for Pisces. Universe Spirit, show me what's coming in for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the month of April 2017. Show me what's coming in for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the month of April 2017. Show me. Okay, we're going to split the deck into 3. Collect it back up, Pisces. And we're going to start laying the cards out. I feel that Pisces, the you now position shows the 10 of Wands. So I feel that, we can always go to the normal, explanation for the 10 of Wands and say somebody's burdened or they're struggling. It might be that you're dealing with a lot of creative projects, because this is what the 10 of Wands can show up as. Sometimes this is somebody's got many, many things on the go. They're very busy. They have more than one thing that they're dealing with, whether this is, sometimes this card can show up and it's saying that you're dealing with too much of a good thing, because the fires represent passion and excitement. So it can sometimes mean I'm dealing with too much excitement, too much passion, too many, opportunities, too many people, that type of thing. As a result of that, I feel with the 9 of Pentacles, if you are dealing with many projects, you're seeing things through to the end, you're dealing with many, many things that you have to just deal with. It's as simple as that with the 10 of Wands. It could say that, in the present, this is the results of all of your hard labour, because the 10 of Wands is a card about hard labour. The 10 of Wands shows up when we're working towards something. There's a lot of hard work involved, but we're determined to do it. And as a result of that, it might be that you're achieving much, because the 9 of Pentacles represents attainment, gain, finances, feeling very comfortable where you are. It means money. It means having a nice place to live. It means all of those things. Material aspects with the 9 of Pentacles for me is a very, very good card. So materially, you guys might be in the April, as a result of this, it might be that you've come to the end of a project, and as a result of that, what you've gained is this in the present situation. I feel in the distant past, some of you guys might have taken the reins in a situation. You've got the Emperor card, not unless the Emperor is kind of like a sugar daddy or something like that, who gives you this thing here. But also this can mean that you guys were the boss. The Emperor means to be the boss. The Emperor means to be in charge of many, many things. So you could see if you were, dealing with many projects here, maybe Pisces, that, the root issue is the Emperor. You're in control of many things. Remember, the Emperor doesn't control just one kingdom. The Emperor controls many. Okay, so I can see you guys are possibly in control of many, many things. But I feel as a result of that, it might be that you've had enough. It might be that somebody says to you, okay, just one more project. Can you just take one more thing on for me, please? And you're kind of like, you know what, no. Can't you see I've already got 3 things backed up here? I've already got too much to do. So I think that there is a sense of, in April 2017, you guys are doing really, really well in a certain area of your life. But I almost feel like there's a lot of pressure here to perform. And I almost feel like you are given more stuff than you can handle, perhaps, in the month of April 2017, because your challenge is the 2 of Pentacles. And the 2 of Pentacles means kind of trying to keep all those balls in the air. It represents when you've just got, one too many things to do, one too many things to handle here. Okay? Can also be money, because the 2 of Pentacles can often be where we're trying to kind of keep afloat financially as well, balancing the books, that type of thing. But I feel the best case scenario for you guys in the first 2 weeks is that you come into a fortunate time, 8 of Pentacles. represents money that's coming to you guys. It represents new projects, can represent moves of house, that type of thing. But usually the Ace of Pentacles is about finances and cash that's coming to you. So I see you guys, you're doing well with money, you're getting paid, all the rest of it. You seem to be struggling though with too much. You're doing too much, and it's almost like you have to kind of reject certain things because you're kind of overloaded with certain things in the month of April 2017. The immediate future shows the High Priestess, and the High Priestess can mean, well, it's a time to relax, take it easy, not do much. So some of you guys, High Priestess isn't really read as a holiday card, but often she will show up where somebody's not doing anything at all. They are relaxing potentially. So it might be that you're taking a bit of time out in the second 2 weeks of April 2017, because what's coming in is Temperance, and Temperance means getting oneself back into alignment, Pisces. So I feel that you guys are really getting yourself back into alignment here in the month of April 2017. I feel that you've been through a really busy period. It just looks really, really, really busy. That's coming up for you guys. But I feel that Temperance for me can often be seen as a holiday card as well. This is where you've got the toe that's dipped into the water. So the toe being dipped in the water can be somebody that's like cooling down, or things are kind of cooling down, winding down, that type of thing. But this is also the card that says that harmony and balance is achieved within a particular person's life. And I feel that you're looking to achieve that. What you're going to be experiencing, I feel, after a time of being very busy, maybe Pisces, in the month of April 2017, is that you are reaching a point of, just feeling at ease, just feeling like, oh, finally I can relax here. Because your hopes will be the world. And the world sometimes can mean, well, I've done enough, haven't I? I've succeeded in this situation. There's no more that I need to do with this particular situation here. It can mean a conclusion or the tying up of a loose end with the World card. The outcome is interesting though, because it shows a King of Swords, but that's as a result of the High Priestess, Temperance, and the King of Swords. For some of you guys, I get the impression here that, High Priestess can also mean to be waiting. So if some of you guys are waiting for something here, and what you're experiencing with the Temperance card might be the need to be patient. It might mean that you've got some information that's coming to you in the outcome, because you've got that King of Swords card, and King of Swords can show direct communication that comes to you. Could be from an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra individual, potentially here showing up Pisces that's coming to you with the King of Swords. Possibly as a result also of the High Priestess, possibly taking a bit of time out. Maybe you're doing some studying or reading, or gaining more knowledge in a certain area. Usually this would be in terms of spiritual aspects though, that type of thing. Can mean that you're starting to gain an understanding maybe with the Temperance card, because Temperance card means to work something out, to achieve some balance, equilibrium in a certain part of your life. So if you've been doing maybe some form of studying or inner work here, it might be that some of you guys are taking downtime and you're doing a lot of inner work, a lot of inner reflection with that High Priestess. Might be that finally you've worked something out with the Temperance card. Possibly, whatever it is that you guys have worked out, it might be with the King of Swords, you're looking to act on this with the King of Swords. And it could be around something within your life, Pisces, that's really, really busy. You seem to be reaping the benefits, but it doesn't seem to be giving you much fulfillment, because we can see the first few cards, 10 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, the Emperor, 4 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and that Ace of Pentacles. They're all to do with material stuff, because you've got 3 Pentacle cards showing up here, which usually when you get 3 of the Pentacle cards are either finances or things that are literally taking shape within your life. And the ones are usually to do with, action, being really, really proactive on something. Maybe lots of things career-wise happening. 4 of Cups says the feeling is I can't do something. So you've got a feeling card here. All right, so it might be that you guys are dealing with many, many projects or many things here. And it's giving you success in the centre of the reading, the present 9 of Pentacles. And that's because in the distant past, you might have taken control. It could be that there was a promotion, perhaps. Empress, when they can show promotions as well. But I feel that you've kind of had enough, emotionally wise. The 4 of Cups would say, emotionally, I'm gaining something from what I'm doing, but look at what I have to do it. And it might be, I'm so tired, I don't think I can take more of the same. I can't take on anything else that's being given to me. Your challenge might be money though, and keeping money, rolling in. It might also be that you're exhausted, you're doing too much. Because the best case scenario is you get paid, you get money for what you do. But I noticed with the other cards, they're more spiritual and more kind of mental. So the High Priestess is a highly spiritual card because it represents taking downtime a lot of the time just to go through some form of spiritual metamorphosis, change, to think about your life, but also maybe to study up on the spiritual arts, tarot, you know, runes, perhaps astrology, all of those type of things. So it might be that you're doing something that really kind of helps you to focus with this High Priestess card. Might also be that there's a certain awakening or spiritual development that Pisces is going through in the second 2 weeks. Because I feel that you're doing so much and you seem to be achieving so much, Pisces, that I think this is your downtime card with the High Priestess, in which, you know, this time I feel of maybe some spiritual introspection, maybe with that High Priestess. It gives you a lot of food for thought where you're starting to kind of work things out. Things are starting to make sense to you with this Temperance card. And as a result of that, you know, whatever it is that's making sense to you with that King of Swords, you want to act upon it. So it might be that you're changing up a way of doing something or something that you have been, you know, involved in. I feel that you're changing certain things up. Let's have a look at what the other cards say. We're going to draw the pairing cards now, and we're going to see how this opens up the reading. Let's get the Ten of Wands first, Pisces. So, you know, we've done the first reading. Now we're going to do the second one that opens things up, okay? Now, it says that some of you guys, you might be struggling against loss because you've got the Ten of Wands and that Five of Cups, but it might also be that you're ignoring how you truly feel. Because the Ten of Wands can mean a card of ignorance, where you're ignoring someone. It can mean where you're trying to hide something, because this guy hides behind 10 Wands. So it might be that for some of you guys, you're throwing yourself into work because what you're doing is you're avoiding something that hurts, something that's been really painful for you, Pisces, and you're just trying to kind of throw yourself into anything, but admitting or that you feel lost or you feel upset around a certain situation. And that's because in the distant past we have this Emperor. Let's have a look at what we got with the Emperor. Yeah, I feel that you're trying to block someone out. The Emperor can be an Aries individual that might have been around you, but it also might mean in the distant past with the Emperor. I feel that with the Two of Swords, the Two of Swords often means I pay attention to logic. So these two cards for me, sometimes when you get the first card, Pisces in a tarot, you need to look to the second that reinforces the meaning. And really for me, if the second card reinforces the meaning of the first, they've got to have a similarity. If they're contra cards, it makes it more difficult for me. I feel that, you know, the Two of Swords and the Emperor are the same because it's paying attention to the logic of a situation. So this could be you guys here as both the Emperor and that Two of Swords, Pisces, okay? Where, you know, if this isn't somebody that maybe you're trying to block out or somebody that maybe you're conflicted over here, it could be that, you know, the Emperor is all about standing in your personal truth and your personal power, but it's not a romantic card. So the Emperor isn't going to break down crying over the loss of a relationship. The Emperor is going to say, okay, so the relationship's over, let's get on with it. And that's what the Emperor does. And with the Two of Swords, it's like, you know what? Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck the feelings, you know, forget the feelings. You know, I'll pay attention to my mind. This is the right thing to do. This is the right thing to do because that's what the Emperor does. The Emperor is always looking at the right thing to do because he's just that type of guy. You know, he's the type of guy that would never dream about cutting a corner, okay? Because he's old school. He's an old guy. He's old school. He's got certain rules and regulations that he adheres to. Albeit social, it doesn't matter. This person is very, very straight up, and it might be that you're paying attention to that. You're paying attention more to the logic and rationale around the situation rather than your heart, which is why you guys might be blocking out something emotional here with that Ten of Wands and the Five of Cups. As a result of the Emperor and the Two of Swords, and remember this can be somebody that you're in two minds about maybe, or that you're trying to block out, we've got the Four of Cups and... Okay. I feel that your rejection of a situation leads to loss. So I feel that, you know, you've got the Four of Cups here, and the Four of Cups, when that shows up in a reading, Pisces, means, you know, I refute this, I reject this, you know, I don't want this. And it leads to, and ultimately, the loss of the situation. You know, it could be, I don't want this because I don't see any type of growth or the potential for any type of growth or really the potential for us to go anywhere. I'm not saying it's a love relationship, but I feel that their rejection of the situation here, it could be, you know, especially if this is anything to do with work. Because what I noticed with the first reading is that some of you guys are just completely like, it's just too much. I can't take anymore. I can't take any more work, or I can't take any more of something or other. So I just don't really want to deal with this right now. I'm tired. I'm burnt out. But it could be, you know, you guys are struggling against some loss here. That 10 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. You're concealing your feelings probably. Or you just don't want to face up to something here. And that's because, you know, you're paying attention, I feel, with both of the cards, one reinforcing the other, to your mental capacity for the truth, or what you believe to be the truth, okay? You're paying attention to your mind rather than your heart, I feel, with both cards. Or it could be that you are, you know, you're rejecting someone, or you're in two minds about someone, or you might be trying to forget someone. Two of Swords can also be trying to forget. And as a result of that, I feel that your rejection of this situation really sees, with the 5 of Pentacles, the inability to find any type of foundation or strength or clarity or a way that you could move forward within this situation. 5 of Pentacles often, in terms of, this can be money loss, so maybe you turn something down and it means that there's financial instability because of that. Or it could simply be, you know what, actually, I don't want this thing. I know I don't want it, and therefore, you know what, let that person go about their business because I'm really not interested in this. I don't see any way forward that either of us can really move. Your challenge is the 2 of Pentacles, and this sometimes shows up as weighing things up. So it could be like, well, I'm not sure. Things are 50-50 at the moment. Let's get the other card. I feel that you're... I feel that if there's anything to do with a job or money, or, you know, you're doing too much in one area and you need a bit of a... It might be that you do something, Pisces, and it's like, oh man, I'm just really tired of this. You know, it gives me a certain level of living, but, you know, I'm just tired. And maybe if I reject this, it's going to lead to financial instability. So if it's anything to do with financial instability, it might be, you know, with that 2 of Pentacles, your challenge is trying to make things work financially. Maybe you're trying to make things work that lead to security and stability. Maybe you're worried about your stability and security. Because this can be the card of 50-50. And this is a card about somebody who's financially stable. Or, you know, they're quite protected financially. And it might be that you're weighing up, am I still going to be stable if I do this thing? So, you know, we could look at the reading in two ways. We do have a lot of pentacle cards that show up. So it could be something to do with finances. It doesn't always have to be, you know, love or anything like that. And I'm not reading it as love. You read it whichever way you want to read it. I leave it open to the viewer to interpret this reading in whichever way their life is going. It's just that we have to kind of put a face on the cards, if that makes sense. So it's a story to the cards. You guys, you seem to be... this can either be where you're ignoring how you truly feel about a situation. It could be where you're trying to delay. The 10 of Wands here almost kind of looks like he's trying to delay the inevitable of the 5 of Cups. So it might be some of you guys are trying to fight off some form of, you know, breakdown of a friendship or of a relationship here. It might be that you're just literally hiding your feelings or something here, because the distant past, it might be that you're going against the establishment. The Emperor can be an establishment card, and the 2 of Swords can mean, you know what, actually I'm in two minds about this. It might be that there was a role that you were in, you had a promotion, maybe you're in two minds with that 2 of Swords. As a result of that, what is being offered right now with this 4 of Cups, you don't want it, but you know that it could lead potentially, especially if it's work, finances, it could lead to financial instability if you don't do something or if you don't take it. Because your challenge is that you're weighing up. It might be that you're weighing up, well, how much money do I need to survive? You know, what do I need to be secure with this 2 of Pentacles? So I feel that there's a lot of kind of number crunching maybe going on here for some of you guys in the month of April 2017. And as I say, that we're reading these cards two ways, okay? So one of them will be around money, possibly your lifestyle, possibly something that you've had enough of doing here. But there's a money aspect to it potentially. Centre of the reading, we're going to get the 9 of Pentacles and 7 of Swords. Well, I feel with the 9 of Pentacles, it's really weird. 9 of Pentacles can be a gilded cage. So sometimes this card can mean, you know, I'm comfortable, but I'm kind of stuck You know, and I want out of this. And with the Seven of Swords, I mean, we could say, you know, sometimes this is theft of personal belongings, maybe, because you've got a theft card, you've got money. Sometimes this is theft of money when you get both cards. But I feel that reading the story through, I feel the Nine of Pentacles is a place that you love, or a place that you've been at, or something that's giving you some form of financial independence. But I feel with the Seven of Swords, I feel that you're looking to escape whatever you now see to be a gilded cage. You look to me that some of you guys are stable in a certain situation, but I feel that emotionally wise, you're not stable and you're not happy. Okay, I feel that you are worried though about moving out of something. It might be because of finances, Pisces. And therefore, the best case scenario is the Ace of Pentacles and Page of Swords. Some of you guys, you know, the Ace of Pentacles is about receiving money, but you might want to communicate something around that with the Page of Swords. Okay, I don't think this is a cutting money or anything, but there's a money card showing here and there's a communication card. Okay, and when you get the Page of Swords, this is like an immediate communication card. So the best case scenario is maybe to communicate something about finances or what you're earning. For example, here, it might be that you're putting in a lot of hours, you're getting paid money, but at the end of the day, you've got too much responsibility here. All right, it might be for some of you guys, you get paid per what you deliver, for example. So it might not be that it's a proper full-time job. It might be, you know, the amount of hours that I put in is what I'm paid for. And if I don't do more hours in something, then I don't get paid. We'll read through this again. Firstly, we're going to do it as, say, work or something like that. You guys might be struggling against kind of a breakdown maybe of a friendship or of a relationship going on here with this Ten of Wands and the Five of Cups. And that's why in the present situation, and it might also be that you're hiding your feelings. And that's acting in terms of the present situation, whereby there might be a certain standard of living that you have here, but it might also be that you feel trapped or in a gilded cage. This is what you're not saying here. You're hiding your feelings, it would say to me, maybe with that pairing there, because the Ten of Wands can be to hide, and the Five of Cups is all about feeling sad. So you might be hiding your feelings here. And as a result of this, it might be that with the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, that whatever this trap is, Nine of Pentacles can be a trap. It can be where you are financially independent, but, you know, you feel kind of a little bit cut off or whatever it is, or you feel stuck in something that you're doing. You might be wishing to kind of escape that maybe with the Nine of Swords. Because in the distant past for some of you guys, there was an Emperor. And this Emperor can be somebody who's over you. So it might be the boss or it might be the establishment that you work in. But I feel with the Two of Swords, you might be in two minds about this for some of you guys. And as a result of that, you know, you guys know that if you turn down certain work, maybe with the Four of Cups, maybe this will leave you financially unstable with the Five of Pentacles energy. Because your challenges, well, your finances might be up and down, and you might be having to save every penny you can, maybe with the Four of Pentacles. And therefore, the best case scenario might be for some of you guys, around what you're earning, you need to have a conversation maybe with that Page of Swords. For some of you guys, if it's something else, friendships, love relationships, whatever it is, it might be that you're struggling, maybe with the breakdown of a relationship here, which is leading you to the Nine of Pentacles. And it might be that the breakdown of that friendship or relationship has left you on your own with the Nine of Pentacles energy, time on your hands, whatever it is. Maybe the Seven of Swords, you're looking to escape that situation here. Because in the distant past, it might be that you decided just to pay attention to your logic rather than your heart. It can also be that you were looking to block out somebody who had great authority over you. Alright, this person here would be like, you know, no, I want you to come with me. No, you belong to me. Because that's the Emperor type energy. But you're like, with the Two of Swords, well, no, I don't think I am actually. And as a result of that, it might be with the Four of Cups, you reject somebody's advances and it leaves you with the Five of Pentacles kind of adrift. Your challenge will be working out how you can best, I suppose, either support yourself or how you can best protect yourself from this energy of maybe some type of relationship that doesn't work for you. Because the best case scenario, I feel, with the Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity with this person again. Might be up to for discussion with the Page of Swords, or it might be with the Page of Swords. We see the Page of Swords whenever he's looking towards something, like he's about to strike on it. So it might be there's a no here with an opportunity that's being presented by this individual. Because I do feel that you guys, it might be that there's a relationship for some of you guys here, just looking at the other side of the coin with the reading. And it's almost like you are, you know, not particularly interested in something here, okay, with a particular person. It could also be, for some of you guys, Pisces, you might be ignoring, Ten of Wands can be ignoring. You might be ignoring how somebody else is upset. It might be a fellow Cups, water sign. Sometimes this is somebody who doesn't want to face somebody else's grief, maybe. So it might be that you're ignoring somebody else's grief because you seem to want to block out maybe another individual here. As a result of that, it might be, you know, maybe you shared a home together with that Nine of Pentacles, but you're looking to escape something here around this individual. Perhaps because you are no longer desirous of the relationship, and as far as you're concerned, excuse me, you don't share the same ideas or beliefs, or there is no depth to the relationship. You might be working out ways of how to kind of draw the boundaries around this particular person, because it seems to me that you might refute with that Page of Swords somebody offering you an opportunity, and I bet you it's that Emperor energy here. Let's have a look at the other cards. Let's just get the other cards coming up. So we've got the High Priestess. What does she show it? I feel that you're the High Priestess can also mean, for me, that somebody has thought long and deep about a situation. They're not willing to make a move. They're going to seek clarity. And I feel it does come because you've got a Sun card here. All right. The High Priestess, for me, is also somebody who is very kind of internally intelligent. Okay, so she's really kind of mentally savvy. And, you know, the Sun is very, for me, it's almost about spiritual enlightenment, because you've got the Sun card is enlightenment and the High Priestess is about spirituality. So I feel that you guys are coming into a place where there's a lot of spiritual enlightenment perhaps showing up in the immediate future for you guys on this situation, whether it be work or love or otherwise. And we've got, as a result of that, what you've experienced is temperance and, yeah. See, temperance and that Three of Cups can also be reconciliation cards. So it might be some of you guys are experiencing, maybe there are further talks in this situation happening here with these cards. But it can also say that, for me, whatever it is that you have worked out here with the Temperance card, Pisces, it's bringing you great joy with that Three of Cups. Your hopes will be the world. So it might be that if this is something to do with your work, finances, you're worried about something to do with your finances, maybe, you know, you're having to work all the hours God sends just to earn something. If you don't put in a certain amount of hours, you don't get paid. Maybe there's something that's reworked around this potentially. Your hopes will be the world, and the Nine of Wands. Well, I don't think it's a hope, I think it's a fear, because the Nine of Swords is usually a negative card. For me, this is drawing a conclusion on a situation here. Well, it might be something that you regret. So it's almost like your fears are around this situation, whether this is work or love, that coming to a conclusion is going to leave you feeling quite worried with that Nine of Swords. The outcome shows as the King of Swords and Two of Wands. I feel that this will, if this is, I feel that if this is maybe work or something like that, I feel that there is some very direct communication, maybe how you move forward. Two of Wands. Two of Wands can be a partnership, or it can be a proposal that's being made, somebody that comes to you. So it might be that there is some further communication to be done on how you move forward within the partnership. It could be work or love or whatever it is. It's a very interesting reading. I think it's either to do with maybe, certainly something to do with money. There's a lot of Pentacle cards showing up here. A material situation, can be love, whatever. And I feel that it brings through, because we've got Judgment here, so I feel that it's almost communication over a partnership brings, you know, renewal with the Judgment card, because Judgment can mean renewal as well of a situation here. All right. So, you know, and we are seeing some communication here happening, or, you know, there's a reconciliation. It's kind of like you're not done with the situation. You're still talking about it, or you're still communicating about it. Because I feel that you're fearing that the ending of this situation is going to bring in some further worry. All right. But I don't think that's the case for Pisces here. I think something's resolved here for you guys in the month of April 2017. Let's quickly get the reading again. Some of you guys, it might be that you are trying to delay the ending of some form of a friendship or something like that, or a relationship or partnership, whatever it might be. Might be that you're hiding your feelings here, which is why in the present situation, it might be with the Nine of Pentacles, your independence, what you have come to grow as, what you have come to know here, what your happiness is dependent on at the moment. It might be that you're needing some escape from this with the Seven of Swords. Remember, the Nine of Pentacles can be the card about the gilded cage. So you can say that you're comfortable, but you're lonely at the same time. And maybe this is something that you want to escape, especially if it's love. Because in the distant past, I feel that if this is work, there will be an establishment here that you might be in two minds on. I feel if it's love, it might be a person that you've been rejecting with that Two of Swords, or it could be somebody that you've been in two minds with, or you might not have even spoken to for a longest time. Because as a result of that, I feel that you come to know whether, if this is work and you've got too much going on, too much that's being put on your lap, it might be that you say no to further projects. But the problem is, if you do that, there might be financial instability, which might mean for some of you Pisces that you might be getting paid by the hour rather than in like a permanent job, that type of thing. For some of you guys, if it's a relationship, the Emperor and that Two of Swords, I feel that you're rejecting someone here in which you see no happiness within this relation. It's a rejection of what's being offered, perhaps with the Five of Pentacles, because you don't see any real spiritual or emotional depth within this relationship. I think if it's work, some of you guys will be trying to balance money, perhaps, because it might be by saving money. So Two of Pentacles can be where you're trying to balance money, make things work financially, and that might be by saving money with the Four of Pentacles energy here. If it's love, it might be that you're trying to work out literally how you kind of protect your boundaries, or what boundaries you put up against this person. Because the best case scenario for some of you, if it's money, work, it might be that within your finances there still needs to be some form of discussion, maybe with the Page of Swords. If it's love, it might be that the Emperor is not done with you. Maybe this person still has something to say. You don't want something here maybe with this person, but they're still offering you an opportunity here. And with the Page of Swords, it might just be that you kind of refute it. In the immediate future, I feel that you've come into a place, whether this is work or love or otherwise, of spiritual enlightenment with that High Priestess and also the Sun. Also, if this is a secret with the Sun, for me, this means it's going to be revealed. Because coming in is Temperance. And this can be whether it's love or work, that, you know, Temperance is about reconciliations, and so is the Three of Cups. So this situation is not done yet. You guys, whether it's love or work or whatever, you're having a chat with someone that I feel is not done with this situation. I still feel certainly for work, you guys don't want to leave something here. I feel for a relationship you might do, but this person seems to get you on side again. Your fears will be, especially if it's love maybe, that, you know, the ending or the ending a cycle in this situation, it might be that you're going to be worried about comebacks, because you get that Knight of Swords facing the Nine of Swords. This is somebody who's worried about somebody who's going to be quite brutal and quite aggressive. So it might be for some of you guys, you're worried that if you end something maybe with someone, they're going to be quite aggressive with it. I feel if it's work, it might be that if you don't do something maybe for an employer, that they're not going to be very nice to you, that type of thing. And the outcome shows as, I feel communication with that King of Swords over a partnership, whether it be love or work or otherwise, brings judgment. And the judgment can be a renewal. It can mean a fresh start as well with that card. Okay, it brings a judgment. Judgment can also mean that it brings a decision. Okay, for some of you guys, maybe it's, you know, something can't be worked out. We can see that in April, something is still being worked out between you and somebody else, I believe, Pisces. Might be for some of you guys that, you know, direct communication, could be the King of Swords, I suppose, over a partnership, I think, with this Two of Cups. Brings in a decision with the Judgment card, could be with the Queen of Cups, to cut something out, because Queen of Cups usually cuts things out. So, and we've already got the communication card of the King of Swords at the beginning of the reading, so I wouldn't read that Queen of Swords necessarily following Judgment to be the communication card. Okay, I would say that now she turns up and she shows us somebody who's cutting something out. So some of you guys, it might literally be in terms of work or something, you're cutting something out because it doesn't suit you. You've tried to do negotiations or negotiate on something, but it still doesn't work. And I feel the same maybe for a relationship as well. Let's have a look at what your angel card is saying, Pisces, for the month of April 2017. Universe, Spirit, show me. What time is it? Okay. Universe, Spirit, show me. What is the advice you have for Pisces? What is the advice that you have for Pisces in the month of April 2017? Show me the advice that you have for Pisces. What is the advice, angels, that you have for the zodiac sign of Pisces in the month of April 2017? Show me. It says in the near future, Pisces. There you go. Let's have a look what it says about in the near future. Okay. In the near future, what you are asking about will occur very soon, so you won't have to wait much longer. Stay optimistic and continue upon your current path. Be open to receiving. So I feel that even if you have to cut something out or let something go in April, Pisces, I don't think you should worry about it, because I feel that something else will come in for you rather quickly. Okay? I think something else will come in for you rather quickly. Alright? I feel that you need to be open to receiving. Okay? I feel something of a relationship don't work out. It just doesn't work out. If something in terms of work doesn't work out, it just doesn't work out. Okay, but I think that you ought to be open to receiving something bigger and better. I'm going to get finally your Lenormand reading. Where are we? 37 minutes. Sorry, I've also got to be careful. Always got to be careful with the timing of these readings. Right, let's get the Lenormand and see, just get 3 cards for advice. Universe, Spirit, Angel, show me. Universe, Spirit, through the Lenormand, what is the advice that you have for Pisces? Show me Pisces. What is the advice that you have for Pisces in the month of April 2017 in 3 cards from the top of the deck? Show me. What is the advice that you have for Pisces? What is the advice that you have for Pisces in the month of April 2017? Show me. The Lady, the Tower. Right, so we've got the Lady and the Tower. Lady, Tower and Scythe. Now the Lady, sorry guys if you're watching, but this can be a lady here. The Tower can represent something that is tall and very kind of set apart from everything else, or it can represent a place that's official. So it could be that the Lady with the Tower, and you've got the Scythe, which means to make a decision. So it could mean that the Lady needs to make an executive with the Tower decision with the Scythe. It can also mean that the Lady feels detached. So if you're feeling detached within a situation, Pisces, you need to make a decision on that, okay, with the Scythe, okay? So it's saying that you need to make a decision. And also it's showing the Fox, and the Fox can be your career card. So it could be Lady needs to make an executive decision on career with the Fox. If it's a relationship, I feel that Lady needs to make, detached Lady maybe, needs to make a decision on a Fox. And that Fox can be somebody who's quite cunning. So if there is somebody quite cunning around you, if it's a relationship thing, you need to make a decision possibly to cut that person out. If it's a work thing, you need to make an executive decision that's going to benefit you in the long run. That is your reading, Pisces. I would like to say thank you so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and I'll see you guys again in May. Take care.